Good morning everyone, welcome back to the channel, welcome to another live stream. How is everyone this morning? Or today, this afternoon, this evening, whatever time zone you are in. How is everyone? I just said myself that and I actually sound awake. I am far from awake, guys, just to make you aware. But yeah, we are on Fs22, as you can see. The map is Ballam Road. If you know the map, you know the map. If you know the farm, you know the farm. If you can remember what we did last weekend, even better. I know it was only a week ago, but what the fuck were we doing on this map? Right, let's jump to Discord. Right. The reason I've jumped to Discord is we've got to do a list over in Discord for this map. I need to get it over onto all the other maps as well. So, what month were we in? November, I think. Yes. So cultivate the fields that the sunflowers had been cultivate the fields that had sunflowers growing in them. Lift stones in those fields, spread lime in those fields. Oh yeah, I'd made a plan of what was going into what field, didn't I? Yes. In here, what I am instead list. That's not the list. That's the list. Yes, that's the list. What? I have about 1,000 bits of paper in front of me, and it's really, really frustrating. Pardon me. So yeah, I think it's cultivate those fields, isn't it? I don't think there was anything else we were doing. Because I think all the sunflowers had been harvested. Have all the sunflowers been harvested? Yes, because the combine's there, and we were going to bring that back. So we'll start cultivating the fields tomorrow in game, and we'll take it from there. Honestly, we're only work in the hours of daylight, so we can actually see what the feck we are doing. I'm going to put four-wheel drive on. I don't know why the four-wheel drive is turned off the combine. So we'll take this back to home farm at 15 miles an hour. You could probably walk faster than this. So it's a good opportunity for you guys to join as we're doing this. So we'll go around all the productions, all the stock, first thing in the morning. So we'll get the fields that need to be cultivated. We can drill in November. There is certain crops that, yeah, okay, we can't do anything with Well, fields we can't do anything with until beginning of next year, spring of next year, because we've put corn in them. And I think off the top of my head, there's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them, I believe. So I'm going to be pretty busy doing those 7 fields, methinks. Some of the other jobs will be, through the winter, will be topping the grass fields, just knocking all the growth back to stage 1, so we can lime them and fertilise them to the full potential. I do need to do something with the soil, I'm not going to lie, we need to do something with the soil, because it's going to get to that stage where we're going to be absolutely swimming in it. It's not just going to be the cows and the pigs, we are going to be swimming in slurry. We're already drowning in box muck, but we are going to spread on the fields before we cultivate, because we're going to obviously cultivate them in. We'll then drill and fertilise over the top of that, or drill, lime, cultivate, lime, drill, depending on what the texture is, it might need to be limed, just so we can see where we've drilled and where we haven't drilled. Stop! But yeah. That's a good cup of coffee. I've also got a glass of juice beside me as well, but I seem to drink my coffee a lot more. I obviously feel as if I need to wake up. I haven't had the best sleep last night. I've been tossing and turning, so yeah. I don't know why I've been tossing and turning, but I've been tossing and turning. So we have come in this way. I'm thinking of fencing this bit off. So we're coming through that yard. But what we'll do is, actually no, I was going to cheat wash the combine, but yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to cheat wash the combine because I have no idea if someone's going to join us today or not. I do want to listen. Yeah. I don't even know if Tom's awake yet, or what he's doing. So we'll just turn on wash the combine. So we'll drive the combine and drop one header. No, that's the wrong thing. It's that one. We've got shop. So that's good. We can drive it right in. Stone's role on this farm is to look after the productions. Production greenhouses, once the horses are big enough to be ridden, he can exercise the horses. That's his um, remit, shall we say. I don't think I need anything else from this side, so what we'll do is we'll head over to the office, our control unit, and we will have a kit. We'll sleep till around about 8 o'clock in the morning. I think we should have some daylight at that point. 7 o'clock's too dark in November. But 8 o'clock also gives us enough time to do. Yeah, it's a bit dark. Yeah, okay. Let's risk this for the biscuit. Let's take it to 9. Hopefully, sleep is coming. No, no, fuck off. Right. Let's move to a time we can actually see what we're actually doing. Hopefully, at some point, game. About 9 o'clock. Okay. We also have rain due. So let's have it times 3 is fast enough when I'm in here on my own. Oh yeah, we've been transporting the horses back to the stable, weren't we, last weekend? So we have all 7 horses, 8 horses, whatever it is, now in one stable. So this is going to be absolute fun for me. Let's see who we've got. Let's remind everyone who we've got. So the one staying at us is Ewan, Tom, Ginger Warrior, Katie, number 2. We are going to Tom's mum again. We need to work out who named Katie. This, this is. Oh dear. Where's that? Anna, Luke, and Lily. I do believe that's them. Everyone. So yeah, that was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. So, if we could ever get back over here, keep those Looney Tunes in the stable. So we'll jump into our animal tab, and we'll just make sure that yeah, that's another thing we need to do. I need to get another unit, another chicken house that we can put the chicks in to grow them up. Once they're old enough, we can sell them. So That might take priority today. We can do that when it's raining. Fuck that. We'll do it when it's raining. These guys are okay. Oh, these girls are okay. They're okay. They're okay. They're not okay. um, yeah, they're definitely not okay. So that's the big one. So we need to go and feed them. We need to take manure out. We probably need to take all the soy out. We need to give them all the bedding. Hopefully I can do that through the mixer. The sheep are okay. Those sheep are okay. Piggery are reasonably okay. The new big cattle shed here is reasonably okay. The calves, I need water, surprise, surprise. I might take a big bale of straw around with the compact. That's in some hay. The wee bale's hay, so we'll fill the buggy up with hay. We'll take the buggy over, and they're okay. So I can't really remember what we've done with the wagon. I think the wagon is back over here, I believe. Yes, it is. So I'll take this over. So we're not needing to feed in here. Oh, right, okay. I'm thin enough to go this way then. Hit box. So, let's get on the road again. Because we are going on the road, turn all your lights on. Feel the force speed. Just not here anymore. For some reason it doesn't like taking off in fourth gear and box F. Or ratio F. I don't know why. I thought I turned them on. Thank you. Stupid game. Meh. We'll get there. So we'll head over, we'll feed over the road, we'll come back, we'll do the calves. Because there's quite a lot to do over here. We need to transport the soil as well. It's never ending, this job. But that, yeah, we need to do that. So there's the box marking up all that from over there as well. It needs to be brought over. We're going to cultivate as many fields as we can. So dung spread, everything. I might get Storm to give me a hand. Dung spread, I'll get him to load, form an up dung spread. He can load the dung spreader. As long as he stays in the game and pays attention to what he's doing. and doesn't drive a fucking idiot, we'll be fine. It's when he does that, it feels as if I can actually do the job better on my own. I don't need anyone to come in at that point to help. If you want to come in and help, join us in the chaos. Feel free. We are on the server. After this cultivating work's done, obviously we really want to dung spread fields before we cultivate. That's all the fields. All the fields need to be done. Apart from the ones that don't have numbers. If they've already been lined, they've already been done. It's just a case of we'll artificial fertilise them just to make sure that they've got as much as they possibly need. We'll then drill them with corn. There's a lot more cornfields than what I think it probably close to the 10 mark than what we are just now. But yeah, we're heading up to home farm, as you can see, and we'll get 2 or 3 mixes done for big cows. We'll transport the milk over to the creamery here. Yeah, it's easier. Also, the milk that we have, Birch Farm, whatever it is, can stay there, because obviously the creamery is there, and we'll do it with the small tanker. The small tanker can get a lot easier. Up here, they produce milk by, it's, yeah, like water. I just can't keep on top of this lot up here. So this might be, again, because it's linked to production, Storm can get on top of the milk, and that was, if he ever comes in live. That's what I'm needing. I'm needing at least one person to come in on the maps with me that they can just come in and make a start straight away. They're ready to go when I go live. They don't come in about an hour and a half, 2 hours later and go, and do like one job and stand about and do hee-haw after that. And it might help if I actually put feed. I might have the wrong button. Might help if I actually put feed in mixer. It tends to help, doesn't it? So it's half, as we know, it's half a bale of bale of feed, a bucket of mineral and sugar beet, and then top off with a bale of silage, because the bale of silage is that a bale and a half of silage it needs. Just go top it up. But we'll see. We'll get that turned on. Jump into the handle. You might need to bring some hail here. Bring some hail over here. I am gonna get pee and straw at the same time here, and I don't want that. Really, game? It's determined to give me fucking hate, and I don't want hate right this second. Game. Piss off. So we get a 50% of this bill in, so it's half. But it's fine, and that's how you roll till 100 roll up. Which we'll definitely need this bill again today. Well, I'm only using one of these hay bales, so yeah. So we need the whole hay bale. Not that ideal way of carrying it, we all know, but yeah. do need a grapple for this tractor. That is slightly too big for doing this job, we all know that. But it's a handy tractor, you know what I mean? It's compact, not a purpose tractor. £305 horsepower is absolutely nice in this tractor. Move it about the yard. Because I know I'm going to need more next, do that step there. Jump into the GCB. What we might end up having to do is buying a bigger mixed wagon over here, especially if we're doing big side table cows. Because this wee thing isn't big enough, I don't think. It's handy because I know the mix. Data is are we full? We are full. Right, okay. So it took 3/4 of a bale. Oh, a quarter of a bale, sorry. 3/4 left. So we might, because we've got more sows and we've got hay, I might tweak a wee bit. Might only put half more hay in, and hope that's maybe enough. But we'll put sows in first. Put straw bale in. Yeah, we can knock. Yeah, we can knock the hay back. By about half a bale or quarter of a bale. Really could do more beat in there. The minerals are okay. It's a good enough mix. It's very strong. It's tier map, so I'm happy with that. So because the straw bale is sitting here in front of us, let's let that tank fill up. Check what we said. So 5%. Oh, let me see there. So there's 2,000 litres of milk still in the tank, but that's fine. We can get that in a wee bit. My next priority for this shed will be obviously straw and then the soy. Never ending, is it? So we're going to table just the feed next to it, do the straw. As if not, we're going to be here for fucking ages. So we'll get our mix going. So go back, feed them. We'll take the milk over to the creamery. We'll take the strata then back to the main farm. As we're going past, we drop into the New Holland and mop and start hauling some slurry out. That's what we past. Then you got any punctures? So gonna put 2 buckets of sugar pecan butter mineral and just see what that does to the mix. Obviously, there's no point fully checking it out because we are going to be upgrading this mix to this farm. It's being mixed in those 3 wheels for our own, development bit. Because we will put into the old shed with any old mixer. But yeah, that being said, let me go back with extractor points. Just be setting them up. Just grab our mineral. Do need to get some water lights at this place. So take the build down to around about 75%. See what it looks like. just because we don't have enough heat. And I can't remember how much heat we've actually got in stock in the store. So yeah, we just take box whatever. You don't need to use as much hay or straw. We don't need to. So I would say probably 25% hay, 25% straw. For this bale of for this feed mixer. Might be a wee bit more for a bigger mixer. And we'll top up with silage. Enough silage bales to start us. Silage roll. Didn't mean to grab 2 bales. Only want one. I only want one bale. You can only deal with one bale at a time. Well, it's not the end of the world. There's no doubt we'll have to few big dairy cows again. Dairy cow shed again, I should say. So, top off with this bale, hopefully what we need. Bale. We're doing it quite slowly this time because I'm not 100% sure how much space we have left. It does look as if we need another silage bale. Get the one that comes out at the same time. Grab that. If we end up leaving it on the grab, we'll leave it on the grab. It's not at the end of the walls because we'll lose it next time. So it is around about a bale and a half for this mix. We'll see if that still falls in. But also the next time, hopefully the next time we feed, we'll have a big mixer. We'll try and run on demo. Actually, that's not a good idea because what happens is the bale sticks to the graph, doesn't it? And just in case we don't come back for the next live stream, it's not a good idea because it sticks to it. Yeah, okay, putting it in the mixer anyways makes no difference, but it's into that habit. horses back. So we'll take this down and we'll feed it properly. Cows. We'll then jump into the milk tank of it and transport the milk over to our dairy here. If there's no space for it all, then obviously we'll have to take whatever's left, plus whatever's left in the bulk tank over to the other dairy, just to keep things moving along. So obviously the first priority is just some leave that running and we'll run away and do the job. So we do need to do some storage work. Here we need to move some storage and all that. So we are full with white gold. Okay. I think that dairy's got bought the most part. It was quite handy. We'll just go side that here. Nice and clean. So we'll come back here around 7 o'clock at night and we'll get whatever milk is there. Because they are producing milk or like nobody's business. So we'll jump back into here, just have a wee look to see how much more feed we need. If we need to spawn feed, we'll spawn it in. For the amount that they're needing, we'll just spawn it in. I'm pretty sure we're not going to take it all. No, they won't. They just need a wee top up. Yeah. So now just up to that. So we'll take this back to the main farm. I'll speak with the dealership, see if we can get another tractor and a bigger diet box on demo. So I will show you what we could possibly get from the dealership. Once we get this back to the farm. So we'll take this back to the main farm. We won't worry about the soil. We'll do the soil when it starts to rain. Because I want to in and do as much field work as we possibly can. I want to keep soil for the grass fields. See here. This is where pumps and hoses comes in really handy. Because obviously we could set a hose system up and pump directly to the field. The thing I don't like about the hose system is in the game it's a pain in the fucking arse. The hose doesn't stay where it's meant to stay. It goes through fences, it goes through absolutely everything. And if you can't get to a joint, you know, because it's in between two fences and you can't get to it, there's nothing you can do. You can't sell it, you can't, because it's registered as active. Now, anything active you can't sell. You can try and reset it through the system, but it's a pain in the arse. It needs to have a collision on it, so that if it comes up against a fence or a wall, a hedge, a tree, or whatever, it stays put. But we'll wait and see. I don't think it's come into 25 yet. Whether or not it does, I don't know. I don't think it was very popular in 22 because of the glitches. It's not really the easiest, I think, to set up. It actually takes a lot longer to set up. In the game, it actually does to set up in real life. But yeah, it's, when it works, but you're trying to do it realistically. It's a little bit tiresome, shall we say. Yeah. Well, a fleece on again. The temperature is just vomited in this room. But anyway, as I look at this back, if Storm's there and he wants to join, he's got all the greenhouses they can go around. That is his main job. He is the greenhouse man. Productions. So once we get fully up and going, I'm too busy doing field work. I might get to do the animals as well. Sheep and pigs, that's nice and easy. Maybe beds, the cattle pens up. I will update Discord with a new feed ratio for the bigger mixer. Yeah, it's that kind of situation where you just need to watch what we're doing on a lot of sales wheels, because we do have sales coming out of the ears. That's not a problem. I don't mind cutting back on the hay, because obviously sheep need hay, the horses need hay. We do need hay for TMR, but it's one of those things. I want strong moves in the forklift as much as possible for moving the pallets in there because it just makes a mess with the little load. But yeah. So bear with me, I will speak to the dealership, see what we can come up with. Yeah. Obviously it's got to be something suitable for us. It might be 1 or 2 days we have a demo Munster. Month or two. So we'll see what the dealership comes up with. Um, our budget, I'm going to spend around about 150 grand on setup, so that's got to include the tractor plus the mixer. We could go slightly over if we need to, um, but also we need a bigger mixer. We can't not have a bigger mixer. But we'll wait and see what the dealership's got for us. Um, Obviously, it's not going to be on this farm because it's too big. Obviously, we can try and get it into the big cattle shed that we were just about to go into with this. But, oh wait, um, but, I'm sure I just brought this tractor up in in the last live stream, and it's about half full already. Yeah, joys. So we might be updating this tractor as well. What is this? Is this 56? So chances are we're going to be upgrading this tractor to a 5S. Possibly we might. I don't know. So as for the feeders, we currently have that one. What's that? It's 22, just shy of 23. We ain't getting that one that small, for fuck's sake. So let's go back down here. So the base game one's 22, small 24. It's not much big, is it? What's that? That's only 11. That's a 22. So that's the one you start off with on the map. Um, and we've bought that one because obviously it fed in with what we need. Ah, ah, we have a problem, Houston. Houston, we have a problem. Right, okay, I'm going to put them on, son, aren't I? Oh dear, bear with me, guys, because I'm going to have to. Yeah. So let's save the game. Let's jump out. The screen will go black, so don't worry. Because it's going to click straight to desktop, I believe. Or does it just go to the map screen? I don't know. Nah, it'll just go to the map. Right, okay. I'm sleeping here. So let's go back into there. That's a bigger one, so we'll have that. I think that's the only other one. I think isn't it? I don't. Oh, I might have some more. I can't think of any others. I think that's it now, isn't it? I'm going to enable that because it works. And that. I think that's everything we need. So as you just seen that sort of like bleh. As you just seen, that is the full list of mods that are ticked, obviously, that are on this game save. So if they're not ticked, they're not enabled. But that's a whole list of all the mods I've got downloaded for 22. I've got none for 25 because I don't have the game. Yeah, we'll wait and see what we can come up with. So we're just waiting on the game just finishing loading. So I'm going to take a screenshot of the map with no icons on it at all, and we'll get it onto Discord. Just so that you've got a map of the fields and that we've got. Yeah, it just makes life a wee bit easier for when we're planning. I'm going to add the numbers on to the fields that we've created. So we'll jump to the shop. So we need something that's bigger than 22.8, I think it was. So that the Anderson A950 is 28.8, so it's just shy of 29 ton. That might be the biggest we've got. That's an 18. That goes up to 18. That's 22, 30. So that's the biggest if it'll fit. So that's a 30. So if we go into these ones, so that's a 30, no, that's 13, that's 17, so it's still too small, 22, 25, 26, and 13. So they're the two biggest, there's not much difference between these two, but a ton difference. There's automatic, there's self-propelled. But we're still going to have to possibly fill them ourselves. It's really only an extra couple of ton on top of what we've got. I don't think that's going to be suitable because we're obviously going to have to load ourselves with hay and straw, mineral feed, maybe sugar beet. Don't know if I'll put sugar beet up with that. So that's a no. So let's go back to here and go all the way back to the far end. So that's a 30 ton, 150 horsepower for that. I don't think that's right. I think we need more than 150 horsepower, but that's what it says. So I'm going to put it as 175 horsepower because I don't think that's right. That's 30 ton. So let's do this again. Okay, we don't have enough. Sell me. Why don't we have enough money? Okay, so I need 76,000 on that. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a loan out. We're not going to spawn any money. We'll take the loan out. If I can find the finance tab. We'll take out 150 grand loan, and hopefully that should be enough to do everything we need to do. Okay. So we'll get the feeder first. So 175 HP 30T. So even though we bought it, we're technically getting it on demo. We're technically getting it on demo. So, kind of thing. So I'm torn between tractors. Now, we can't go 5S. 5S is too small. That's too small. Have we got a 6S map? Yeah, I don't think we have. So a 7S we've got is the loader tractor. Might be. That's 180. 180 is going to be around about the mark we would want. But yeah, we keep going with Marseille involved. I want something slightly different. Um, I want something a wee bit different. I don't want a class. Now you'd rather a class than um, case. just, just too big horsepower. I don't think anything. 228 horsepower is overkill. I think that's pretty. Okay, go with that. What's the horsepower on that? Yeah, and we have to watch our money. Okay, so we've only got 123,000. We could go with that. Obviously, if we need spawn money, we'll just own it again. Um, so T6 borderline. It would mean we would have to max it out. So that would take us up to 127. 130 is too much. It's 130. I think we are going to have to all look, guys, because there's not really a lot, unless there's something for sale. Oh, again, that's actually too much. Yeah, okay. So we'll take out another. We'll take out a total of 200 grand. How does that sound? So we'll take out another 50, and that just gives us that boost. Obviously, it's a lot more money for us to pay back, but it just gives us that push, if that makes sense. Coming in mind, this tractor's probably only going to get used for feeding. Uh, I don't think we're going to go with the class even. I know it's the cheaper option, but I don't think it's the right option for us. No, what's 165? So we need to go 180 to ensure that we've got enough horsepower. Put the wheel weights on just so we get that extra bit of grip. Don't do anything else. That takes up to 143. We're not going faint. That's 100%. We're not going faint. We're not going down that road. I keep going to Master, don't I? Yeah, fuck it. Get it in black. Fed. So when so we'll take our new toys. Also, we've got hologram stuff as well that we need to take over at some point. I'm probably going to sell the trailer that's got the roof because it was a pain in the arse when the other series we had it. And we'll enable the multi-part mod. It's got all the better equipment in it. So turn the lights on, turn the noddies on. So let's hope that we can actually get into the shed with this. I'm not going to do a mix until I just want to make sure we can actually get into the sheds with this setup. We should be able to. We should be able to. A bit of lag on YouTube, as usual. I'm going to put my voice on because I'm getting a bit shouty. It is overcast outside, it's really, really windy. And there's that many drafts and stuff, it's a fucking joke. Yeah, I've got my hat on as well on my cat. Actually take it off, the sun's right behind the clouds, and it looks as if it's about to rain. So yeah, that's what's happening outside my window just now. I could see the sea, now all I can see is just grey. Literally, all I can see is grey. I can see the outline of the other side of the sea, but that's it. Unfortunately. So that actually has your weather forecast for my current area. Hey, and it's rained. Actually, as I said, it looks as if it's about to rain. It started raining. Who needs the weather forecast? You just look outside your fucking window. So yeah, we'll just take our time, just take this up. We have got sidetracked, I know, but meh. Oh dear me. So this tractor's only been bought to do the feed mixing over here. It's not for anything else. There's no need for it to be used for anything else. Feels as if I do have a W. YouTube pissed me about as usual. So, if you haven't already done so, please make sure you give the channel a subscribe. Make sure you are notified of everything that we get up to here on the channel if you wish. You turn the notifications on, as far as I care. As long as you subscribe to the channel, I don't care if you're notified or not. It's just descriptions really is what we're all looking for at the minute. Yeah, if you want to watch our video content, even better. Um, yeah, we do need to get a couple of short videos up, just to help that side a wee bit. Um, yeah, I think I might have an idea. I'll get one up, probably today if I've got time. Actually, no, it'll be tomorrow because there's a free live streams today. So we'll get it up tomorrow. I'll do it today, get it up, but it won't go live until tomorrow, hopefully. I don't even know if do you get notified if with shops? I don't know. Mm. Cold coffee, cold strong coffee, not nice. Good warm strong coffee. Um. So yeah, one of the other jobs we need to do for the winter is stop the fields. If you've got Discord, you know that. We will get the map up onto Discord today, and we'll do that at the end of this live stream. So hopefully we can stream till around at 1 o'clock. Guys, that gave you plenty of time. We'll then be back around about 7 o'clock. I've put a link to the charity fundraising event in the description. Moment of truth is, can we get in here and set it? That tractor is actually in the way, but it's not my concern right this. My main concern is, do we actually fit in here? Height wise, do we fit? We do. So that's fine. So we know we're fitting them. We can get out, that's nice to know. So if we fit in there, we should fit in all the other sheds, he says. I don't think there should be any issues in any of the sheds. So yeah. Just we'll jump into telehandler, we'll move telehandler out of the way, and we'll then prepare to bin the feeder, because obviously this feeder's staying over here, don't need it over the other bit, it's too tall. We won't get into the old shed. Move this Niles out of the way. Okay, we're not going to keep it on the grab, just move it out of the way. right wheel behind it. We need to remember it's there. Should have enough space now to get in with the diet box. So I will need to have a replay about the ratio just to see what makes the best mix in this one. Because we don't really want to waste the hay. If we can get away and not put as much hay in, it makes life a wee bit easier for us because we don't have to bring as much hay over. Hay hidden in the height sheds. So we can shut all that down. So we'll give the game a chance to save. So what I'm going to do is, just when I'm on this map, is get rid of all the icons, just so there's nothing on the map. You can quite clearly see the road and all that. Price, can I submit? Card. Do that there. It's a picture of that. And bring stuff back up. So it'll just be the map that goes up. You won't get the stuff at the side. So it'll just, as I've nearly put my layout, it'll just be the stuff on the map. It'll just be actually the map itself. You'll get to see it'll just be actually the map. I might highlight the road network, maybe. I don't know. I might put roads system in. I might just do. I might do another one that has productions on, so you can see how to get to them a bit easier. But yeah, we'll jump to there, just like that. And yeah, that's why I can't find it, because it's not there. It's over here somewhere. The tractor one. That's a tractor one before. So we'll put this road back in the shed for this tractor's noisy. We'll put the tractor, take the tractor over to the main farm. We'll take the cultivator over with it. But we'll drive in a straight line. Yeah, the X, we will probably get rid of the S. It's more than likely we're getting rid of the S. I don't know what we'll get in its place. It might be Dukes. We don't have that. We don't use Dukes practice that often on any of the maps we play. Actually, we'll grab the Power Harrow. Will we? No, we'll leave the Power Harrow where it is for the time being. Just this over. As I put this on dung spray, I think the dung sprayer's sitting over here. So we've still got the calves to feed, take water to and all that. So that's our next job. So we'll grab a bale with the compact telehandler, the Man 2, take it in with that. We do need to do some small bales of straw next year. To say doing calf bedding and all that. I think the 8S will probably replace your T8 New Holland. We've only got one New Holland. Maybe we'll do a Dukes. How does that sound? We'll replace it with Dukes. We'll replace it with Dukes. He's obviously stopping for his Porsche tractor, FS Farmers. He's got his special toy. I haven't heard tell from him for a wee while. Hope his garden's going very well. It should be just about finished, his carbon, just about, hopefully. Just, yeah, we'll grab our dung spread on the back of this. Should be down here somewhere. This track's probably too big for the dung spreader. Meh. Could we go to a bigger dung spreader? Probably. So just a little time being. Find where the Manitou is. On it. And find it's there. Powerful. So on. Now, it's not the fastest telehandler in the world, but it gets the job done. Grab the grab. I don't think we've got any straw left in this shed. If we do, I'll bring it out with the thing. Oh, we do. We've got two bales. So I'll bring them out with this. I'll bring one of them out there. Slightly easier. That's one wheel. That's wheel we need for doing the mixes. We will move all the hay bales at some point to the big snow shed. I do need to take the bales over to sheep sheds, store in the sheds over there. Luckily, there is no collisions on them. Luckily. So the new home tractor that's sitting in Storm's yard, that's a tractor that holds the sheep sheds in the piggery. Because there's not really a need for it in round the greenhouses unless it's absolutely necessary. It's only across the road, so we'll probably put a track in, so it's not having to go through the field, right, around the road with it. So at least 2 mixes done in this shed. Do need to move that bale out of the way, but I'll do that with super strength. Like that. There it will probably spawn me in the wall. Well, it's just quite a handy telehandle. It's nice and compact. Probably there's a hay bale that's here actually feeding them, because otherwise it's just hit box for the win. Okay, that's not what I wanted to happen, but meh. Oh, you bust it in 2 seconds. I'm going to snip through just like a wee bit faster. So see, you pull leaves off and head that way. So they should go okay as well. Okay.
We'll get a solid.
I know we haven't really done that much in this live stream, but we've done everything we need to do, animal-wise, that is. So our next job will be to obviously work out, but we need to dung spread as well the fields that we need to cultivate. So we're only going to dung spread the fields that we cultivate. Actually, we'll dung spread everything. We'll dung spread all the fields that we're going to cultivate. We do need to pull a lot more box muck out, but we'll get there. So I'll probably load with the big telehandle because the wee one was. Or do we do it with the shovel? We'll do it with the shovel. We'll do it with the wheel loader. Load with that. Or do we? yeah, do it with shovels. That way it's keeping the other telehandler clean, it keeps this one clean as well. Keeps this grapple reasonably clean as well, just in case something comes up that we need to move a bale into a compact area. It saves changing attachments all the time. I will drop this off. I will put the pallet box back on this because the next geometry pallet that is on there just will just keep nothing on. Just move it into an area where it's not going to be in the way. Lights off. Don't need the real lot. Just turned off there. So we'll jump into the shovel. Also, we'll have those pallets and IBCs to put in our shed somewhere. Just press the off. Why? Don't forget it's turned on. That all lights on for that. The audio on as well. Turn it off. I'm going to take manure out of the new cattle shed. Last, so we'll just reverse them because it's easier. We'll just do some little fill point. So we'll do as much as we can before it starts to rain. Just make sure we can actually see what we're doing a wee bit better. Probably not the biggest dung spreader we can go for. But I think it's the biggest we can have on the map. If that makes sense. We could go to the next size up on this and pivot steel, but I think that might be a wee bit too big for this map with this tractor. So obviously new holes on the tanker. I'll see how I get on. It might actually be new holes on the dung spreader. It's going to be a pain. So this tractor is ideal for the line spreader because it's nice and big, it's got power, it's got the chunky tyres. Right, so that gets rid of that. We'll go round the back, the shovel round the back wheels, and We'll just clean up the mess that's around here, even though it's got its own spawn point. No, it's not a spawn, its own auto load out here. We'll just lose the upload on this one occasion. So we'll head and do all the fields that we need to be down spreaded. Obviously, all the grass fields at any day will need to be done, but we'll do that with slurry in the new year. Might do them, after we've talked. Might Storm's in and might get him to talk through the winter. This feels. It says it's grown. Yeah, it's oats that's in here. If it's going to accept. So we might be okay. Open that right up. Hopefully it'll allow us to put the dung on. Yep. It's more than happy to have dung, so we'll fertilise the oats with some here. Box muck. Whether or not it's needing another application fertiliser, I'm not 100% sure. So it is a little bit hit and miss in places. We probably touch up as we need to with liquid fertiliser. There's the sprayer in the new year. This is basically just take what's growing. Through the winter months, it just adds that extra little bit of protection. A little bit hard to see what we've actually covered and what we haven't covered, so I've got to rely on them up here. Looks as if weeds growing again. So we'll get the sprayer back out and we'll just cut those weeds off. This is now where it gets so hard we can't actually see the road being. So we'll just we'll start going up and down the field now. Yeah, probably overlapping, but at least we're ensuring we're getting the field covered. Yeah, okay. So that's actually not in our favour. We can lose steer assist. Foxtrot Charlie Zulu. Why is it going down a one-way straight the wrong way? Anyway, get that set up. Start again. It was an Irish registration number, 3 letters and then, sorry, 3 letters and then the numbers. Silver, Renault traffic, couple things. Yeah, weird. It quite clearly says no entry and they went down one way straight the wrong way. But yeah, I wasn't fast enough to actually memorising the numbers when I was sitting. But yeah, and they went down there at 35-40 miles an hour. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. We've just run out somewhere we probably shouldn't have done. So what I'm going to do is just spawn and done just. Yeah, we'll fill with dung. Remove this part a wee bit. This fine. What I'm going to do is just spawn a small bale one. We'll go orange. Bouncy wee bale. So we need to remember we start on the right hand side of the bales we come in, so we start on that side. We'll just empty that now. Just see what Discord's saying. And it's Storm. Storm sent us a message. Hello. Hello, Storm. So, round. We'll just stop up with this juggle. Space we got. Maybe have something there. One thing, just find out what the ping, fucking ping's all about. Nothing worse than ping, ping, ping. Especially when you just press shift enter. But anyway, I've just had to bounce YouTube on my phone because it went into one of its lag modes and it's done it again. So I know the stream's still working. Because I've just been in not Discord, OBS, and Discord obviously. But anyway, they're working. So this is the easy way of making sure we cover the whole field and you can't actually see what we're doing. Just going to steer assist. That on, because it's going to keep it a straight line. Yeah, we're actually uploading a reasonably good bit rate today. If you want to join us, feel free. We are on the server. Actually, we're only going to go on the server for another 20 minutes or so. We'll get this field done. Find another field. We might actually end up having to bring muck across and just put it in the field. And they'll farm. So we'll stop around 1 o'clock, and then we'll go back at 7. I've got some stuff I need to get on with. Hopefully we can come back down to what's left. To ensure we've got enough to get down the bottom, we'll then run over and get the bale, we'll bring the bale up and insert it to the side of the dung spreader. Actually, for what's left, I think we'll just use this dung we've just gone down. It's just as easy to do that. That's this field done. We'll just empty the dung spreader. Pull it up. Yeah. We can just put it on the back of the buggy and take the buggy out. I'll just use the buggy as a marker. Do have power muck over there, but you can empty. But while doing this, I'll take the shovel across. There's a shovel over there. So, roughly about 50 minutes to blend, and then we'll end the live stream for this part. And we'll take the shovel, wheel load or whatever you want to call it, over to pile of dung we've got in the field. The grey problem here just until we get this narrow bit. The bell was there as like a guide, so remember where we would start. But as we've now completed the field, we need it. We should need it in these two fields, three fields. Well, it's not a lot of dung here when you see it. It's just that we might as well tidy it up when we're there. We're going to be in the field anyway, so Straightforward. I've no idea where the four-wheel drive was turned off, but I'll have it anyway. Because we're loading in this field, we won't need to close the back door again. We're actually field to field, if that makes sense. Drive in, see what our that'll be this thing. It's going to be a pain in the arse. So we'll do the headland. How easy that's going to be to see where we've been, where we haven't been. Not very. It's not having a big impact on the gauge it's got. So yeah, we are going to have to do the headland and then do GPS steer. This is steering a lot. We'll get it. It's not the end of the world. There's a wee bit of a tinge to it, but it's not a lot to write home about. You can't actually see it in this light. You might be able to pick it up a wee bit better through the video, through the live stream. It actually looks better quality than what I'm actually seeing in the game, if that makes sense. Unfortunately, there is a delay on my end, as it's not that much of a delay for a change, but when you're trying to pay attention to what you're actually doing in the field, you can't really rely on what you're seeing on the phone. I'm just going to zoom out a wee bit, just because I can. At a distance, obviously I can see where I've been. When we're right on top of it, I can't really see where we've been, if that makes sense. That's as far as I can zoom out of the way. But yeah, we'll do the headland. We'll start going up and down the field. It's going to be an easy field to do this steer in because it's going to want us to do it at a certain angle. We can set it up so that it's not make me do it that way. It would be nice, but yeah, there is a tinge to the ground in bits that we've been. Move it to this side. We'll go up and then finish that triangle off, and it's a case of going across the field that way. I don't know why it's what me to do it like this, but we're not going to argue about it. Maybe we should argue about it because it's too late now, we've done it. It's just something you need to look at in the future. So we'll go left. 2 head-ons probably would have been a better idea, but so I'll do this triangle and then that will be us for this live stream. We'll be back at 7 o'clock tonight. If you want to come join us, then feel free. We are looking through some players who want to come join us on a regular basis. It would be nice. Come join us on Discord. You've got all the details that you need there. Just turn that off for 2 seconds, just to not waste manure. Leave this line here alone. We're not missing anything. Zigzagging about. We shouldn't, but seems that must be Nick who wants to start. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run and go and get my bale. I'll bring the bale up. I'll just put the bale where we need it. Bale's down here somewhere. It's down here somewhere. It's an orange man. we'll grab our bail. It's a really handy marker. So round about here, we want to mark the start point. Roughly, it just gives us that idea of where we're starting. Crop construction is turned on, so we need to watch what we do technically. Yeah. There, and that will do us for this live stream, guys. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe to the channel. If you want to share a link to the live stream or any content on the channel, feel free. Yeah, if you want to like the live stream, feel free. And I will see you. Yeah, I will see you in the next live stream. If we ever get out of this, yeah, thank you. Yeah, so once I get back to my OBS, I will throw the outro. So back at 7 o'clock, guys. Back on Ballam Road even. So yeah, I'll see you in a few hours' time. Bye for now, guys.